Now, have you ever thought about living in a former petrol station? Well, 10 years ago here on South Today, we featured a derelict Art Deco building in West Sussex. Now it's been renovated, but you don't go there to fill up anymore. For some, it's actually become home. Sean Killick, who reported on the site 10 years ago, has gone back for a look around.
It's almost a decade since architect Hayden Jones took me on this tour to highlight Worthing's Art Deco buildings, ending with this unexpected example.
Here we are in another typical residential street. The surprise element here is this beautiful little petrol station left over from the 1930s, now completely derelict. But you can imagine in its heyday, cars driving in and out of here. It still retains the original Avery handle petrol pumps, but it's obviously ripe for restoration.
Well, after 40 years in ruin, it has now been restored. The Grade 2 listed frontage has been totally renovated by a local developer, his trickiest job ever.
The pumps themselves were sent up to a specialist firm up in North Yorkshire for repair, and obviously sourced the spares, which is not easy, obviously dating back to the number of years they did. That's the original sign, which they had taken down and taken away and restored, and obviously it's now back up there and exploring.
However, most of the main building was beyond repair. 10 new flats and houses have been built, retaining some of the original structure, such as these girders and trusses. But the new building reflects the original 1930s style, to the delight of Susan Black, one of the first to move in.
They've made the inside match the outside in terms of the period of architecture. And when you live with this, you know, it gives you a very good feeling, which is one of the reasons I bought the place.
It's like being on a Poirot.
It does.
Such has been the appeal, all the flats bar one have been sold. So, coming back a decade on, what does Hayden Jones think of it now?
I think superb. I think the way they've developed this and the sensitivity they've done to retain the kind of Art Deco, but also maintaining the kind of industrial feel of the building is superb, really. And it's the kind of development we need in the UK.
New homes in an old building that's been re-energised. Sean Killick, BBC South Today, East Preston.
That's quite a turnaround, isn't it? And Sean going back 10 years on. Tom Heckler's here for the sport. You ever fancy living in something like that?
I did actually live in a very strange building once. I've always wanted to live in a lighthouse, but I once lived in a silk mill in Lancashire. I'm a transport calf. Very smelly in the morning. You're always woken up by the smell of bacon cooking.
Oh, well, that's not too bad, is it? I'm sure you enjoyed that. Anyway, on to